What's up, guys? It's your boy Breezy. We out here and we doing it, and we're back again with another video. So today I really have a video that is quite deep. I really don't do these type of videos, and it was never something that I thought of really doing. But then yeah, I just thought of just sharing with you guys these 5 things that I feel like if you're around this age group, you experience these type of things. So without further ado, let's get into the video. First thing um, is university peer pressure. I feel like a lot of us, when we're leaving high school, we fall into this peer pressure of going to university, and of which university, I feel like university is a luxury. University, um, it's not really a necessity because the necessities of education in life is probably from kindergarten slash creche, primary school, and high school. Yeah, I feel like that's the foundation of like education. Like if you need proper education, yeah, that's where like it's very mandatory for you to kind of go to that. But then university is a bit of a luxury. Like you really don't need university in your life. Um, but as kids, as we get to the end of upper six, we fall into this peer pressure. Here's someone going to, oh, I'm going to SA. Oh, I'm going to Switzerland. Oh, I'm going to the States. And maybe you're that person who's in that position whereby, yo, I also want to go to uni. Like, I want to go to, like, where Tadiwa is going, or, like, where Farai is going, or, like, where Samantha is going, right? But I want you to really sit down and, kind of look at your surroundings and kind of see how things are around, like, your place. Because we tend to not think about these things, but, like, we forget them and just think about what we want, and what I only want is what I get. No, we're getting into the real world, and the real world is very harsh. It's not a place where they can the real world, they they take you in a slow procedure of showing you how life is. No, it doesn't take you like that. So you have to look at your surroundings and be like, okay, let me sit down with my parents. Let's have a talk about university. Will I be going to university or not? If you're going to university, cool. But then wherever you're going, just be grateful for where you're going, because there's some kid who's not going to university like you. So if you're going to use it, it's okay. Take that time that you've been given and use it to the best of your ability. Like, yes, you can have fun, which is cool, but also remember why you're in university. Even wherever you are around the world, take this time to use this opportunity that you've been given at the best of your ability. Because then, if you miss this opportunity, there's a very small chance that you might not get this opportunity again, right? So if you're not going to university, it's okay, right? It's okay. Success stories differ, right? Success stories differ. Some people only succeed maybe with a 8-7 certificate, or like a Form 4 certificate, or like they finished high school and they never went to university with a degree, and you can still make it in life, right? Don't just running your own race. Don't follow someone else's race, or like follow into someone's path, because like I said, success stories differ. So run your own race and just do your own thing. Don't fall under peer pressure just because your friends or your peers are going to university. You want to go to university too. And in some cases, there are people who actually never finish university, right? And number one, that's already a waste of money. That money that you went to university for could have been used for something better, right? But it's okay. Everything is fine, right? Number two on the list that we things that we can't experience, and I feel like um, this topic, this subtopic, we kind of tend to run away from it. Like if you're in this kind of situation, if you're in a situation like this, we kind of tend to run away from this conversation. So the second subtopic is relationships. Right now, let's say you're in a relationship with your Han or like with your Jet, and you guys are probably going to university, maybe in two different countries, or one of you is staying, one of you is going to university. If you haven't had this conversation with your partner yet, I feel like you're supposed to have this conversation right now before it's too late. Before you guys go and have fun for your A break or your O break, whatever. I feel like this is the time where you need to kind of talk to your partner about it and be like, babe, let's plan our future. If anything happens to us, okay, this is what's going to happen, this, and this. If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. If you're that couple where you guys really love each other, you really love each other's presence, then talk to each other about it. Right? Sit down and have a conversation. Okay, babe, this is how it's going to go. If we're going to communicate, we're going to be communicating on this, and this. If I'm going to visit, okay, I'll visit you when you're there, or like when you come back, we visit, we link. Right? It all comes down to what you guys both agree on, and you guys have to stick to it. That's what makes a relationship work. And the other thing is, within our generation, we tend to not be honest with each other and with ourselves. Why? Because if you're not honest with yourself, then maybe you're in a relationship where, like, okay, you move to another country and maybe you've fallen in love with another person there. It's okay because we are humans and we have feelings, and feelings tend to change because remember you were with someone back home here and you guys used to see each other every day. Now maybe you haven't seen each other in probably 3 to 6 months or even a year. You haven't seen each other, but y'all are still in a relationship. So in this kind of situation, how I see it is, if you're falling for another person and maybe you're in a different country, or you're here and you fall in love with another person, I feel like you guys need to talk to each other about it. Like, don't cheat yet. It's not cheating. If you're falling in love with another person, it's not cheating. It's not cheating. I'm gonna repeat that. It's not what? It's not cheating. But then talk to your partner about it and be like, hey yo, this is what's happening. Right? This, and be honest. Be honest, because I feel like if you're not honest with the person and like you lie to them and be like, oh no, I need to focus on myself. Oh no, I need to do this. I feel like it will backfire on you. So, talk to your person about it and be like, hey babe, or Dash, this is what's going on. I feel like we're not, like, yeah, we're talking, we're communicating, but you know, I don't have that connection with you anymore. That person would understand and be like, yeah, I get it. We're in two different countries, miles apart, and maybe it wasn't meant to be. Then yeah, that's life. You're being honest with the person, then life moves on. Cool. Then the other thing about relationships within our age group is that if you're feeling like you're not, in love with your person anymore, like I was saying before, like, yeah, you don't want to jump into a relationship with someone else, but then you're just not, willing to be in another relationship or stay in the relationship. I feel like it's totally okay. Personally, I've experienced this. Like, I'm talking from experience because I was with one person and, that happened, right? With time, I understood what that person meant. But then, yeah, when I got told that, it was really hard for me to take it in. Because, guys, when someone is breaking up with you, it's hard, right? But then I understood. I was like, yo, okay, this person, that's how they feel. Let me respect that, right? So if you're that person where like you're not in love with your partner anymore, talk to them about it, bro. Like talk to them, my gal. Talk to them. Be like, okay, this is how I've been feeling after late, right? This is how I've been feeling, and I like your partner needs to really, if they love you, they have to respect the decision that you make. Because then, if they don't respect that, do they even love you in the first place, right? Or like maybe you've been experiencing problems and you're not happy about it anymore. Talk to your partner about it. To me, it's a matter of communication. Yes, you hear this a lot about communication. Yes, but then this communication is the main topic. But then there's like so many subtopics that like branch into like the main thing, which is communication, right? It's all about talking to your partner about it, right? If you feel like you do not want to be in a relationship with that person, don't cheat. Like, guys, we're grown ups. We can't be. Because if you start a bad habit now, it's going to affect your future later on. Trust me. Trust me. If you've been a cheater, like you've cheated before, then stop cheating. Then stop cheating. If you're never really if you're never really in love or really like that person in the first place, don't cheat on them, but respect their feelings, leave. Then if you fall in love with another person, then that's you. As long as you're not cheating, right? As long as you're not cheating, that's dope, right? We're grown ups and we can't be cheating, guys. Because then if you start cheating now, I bet you, when you get married, you're going to be having cheating tendencies later on, right? It's going to affect your family, your kids, your wife, yeah, wherever. It's going to just affect. And if you're cheating and you're still cheating till this day, and you're probably watching this video and be like, no, Jack, on me, I'm a cheater. I will cheat. Oh, I'll never get caught. Wango, let me tell you something. Eventually, you will get caught. It might take you 7 years, 10 years, months, days. Eventually, you will get caught. Trust me on this one. So, yeah. And also, the last thing is, it's okay to be single. Don't be pressurized by people who are in relationships and you want to, be like them. Your time will come. It may not be now, it may not be tomorrow, it may not be next week or next month, but then your time will come. Just be patient with yourself and pray about it if you really want to be in a relationship. That's my last thing. And the third thing is be true to yourself and don't sacrifice your happiness for others. This age group, we tend to really sacrifice our happiness just to please others. And let me tell you this, it's it's not worth it. Because at the end of the day, are you happy? Like, are you really happy if you do that? Like, okay, you do this for your friends, but then they never do anything for you. Will you be happy with that? I'm guessing the answer is no, right? So I want you to be with friends who are there for each other. Like, you have to be there for them when they really need you, and they also have to be there for you when you're in need, right? Because then you want to build like strong friendships with each other. Because then, if you're in a friendship whereby you're always like putting in the effort, you're always doing this, you're always trying to impress them, you're always trying to show them that you can pull hands, you're always trying to show them you can pull the most gents, then I believe you're in the wrong friend group, right? Like in a friendship, you're all supposed to be putting the same amount of effort, right? this is different from a relationship, right? But then for friendships, don't sacrifice your happiness. Like, if you see yourself that you're doing too much and you're sacrificing your happiness too much, then please do yourself a favor and leave. I think I've said enough of that. Last but no, the fourth one is small changes, big results. In this age group, I feel like this is the time where you can make the most mistakes in your life. Make the most mistakes you can. Because then, if you make a mistake, you're still young. You can really, make up for those mistakes that you made. Because then, if you start making mistakes, maybe like later on in your 30s, 40s, you're now old enough not to make up for those mistakes. So, right now, if you've got a goal that you want to get to, keep pushing for that goal. But then, if you're starting, like if you're like really starting from like the bottom, then take it one step at a time. Like I said, small changes, big results. If you're that person whereby you want to go to the gym, you want to stop people criticizing you about like your body type, maybe like you're big bodied or you're too skinny, right? Don't beat yourself up and go to the gym for like the first day you're not like an hour 30 in the gym, right? An hour 30 in the gym, you're pushing, right? Which is good. But then the problem is that tomorrow you're likely not to go to the gym again. You're gonna be like, no, okay, it's okay. I'll skip today, then I'll go to the following next day. Then after that, it becomes a routine where you're like, no, I'll do it the next day. No, I'll do it the next day. But take it one step at a time. If you want to start your gym journey, maybe say for today, I'll do 10 push-ups. Right? Today I'll do 10 push-ups. Tomorrow, I'll add another 5 or I'll add another 10. Right? That's 15. Right? Next day, 20. Next day, 25. Next day, 30. Right? Because like you're slowly building up momentum. You're slowly building up something. Right? Because if you're building a wall, right? A wall, you just don't build it. But then you lay a brick one at a time. You lay one brick at a time. And eventually, with time, you have a wall. So take things slowly, one step at a time. Don't rush it. If you've got a business as well, take it one step at a time. Don't beat yourself up and maybe like you're starting your business, you need a shop, you need like everything that you can possibly need, because if you do that, you're just going to crash within a very short period of time. But then learn to maximize with everything that you have within your surroundings and take those little things and you're building up something. You're building up something one step at a time, because then as you're making these small changes, eventually something big will come out of it. So you have to be patient with yourself and trust the process. That's my mantra that I've been using this year, is to just trust the process and don't give up and just trust the process. And last but not least, remember God in everything that you do, because right now we live in a very like evil world, and we tend to forget that God is there, right? So I want you, if you've been blessed with something, remember God, right? Remember to put him there first. Remember to say thank you God for this, thank you God for that, and be grateful for what you have, whether it be little, whether it be big. Just be grateful, because there's someone out there who doesn't have what you have, but then they're wishing to have it as well. So be grateful for what you have, and just thank God for everything, for your family, for yourself, for your partner, your friends, because without God, we're nothing. we're basically lifeless. So put God first, and a verse of scripture that I want to leave with you is Isaiah 60, verse 22. I'm gonna put it up here. I'll put it here. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. It's been amazing. I just wanted to share this with y'all because it's been something that has been nagging me for a while. So I just thought of sharing this with you guys. So thank you guys for watching. Please make sure that you like, comment, and share this with someone who's going through something, and they just need encouragement, or they don't know what to do. I love you guys so much. See you in the next one. Peace.